The last image of Rachel Moore was as ordinary as it was haunting. A flicker on a neighbour's security camera, her blonde hair tucked into a scarf, the red of her coat a splash of colour against the grey December backdrop of Ashford. Then nothing. Gone. Rachel's disappearance sent ripples of disbelief through the quaint town. She was the wife everyone envied, the woman with the perfect life, or so it seemed. Days bled into weeks, hope fading with each passing hour. Ashford held its breath. A place like this, secrets festered beneath the surface. Detective Ben Carter, eyes hardened by years of chasing shadows, took the case. He sensed the undercurrents, the hidden truths that lurked beneath Ashford's placid facade. Rachel's disappearance was not random. This was personal. Someone wanted her gone. The investigation began, a slow, meticulous unraveling. Ben and his partner, Detective Lisa Evans, canvassed the neighborhood. Their questions met with hesitant glances and carefully crafted alibis. Every smile seemed strained, every denial laced with a tremor of fear. Ashford whispered, but it wasn't ready to confess. Rachel and David Moore, the golden couple, their life together, a tapestry woven from ambition and success. David, a high-powered attorney, his name whispered in hushed tones in the city's courtrooms. Rachel, a renowned artist, her abstract pieces capturing the whispered desires of the human soul. Their home, a testament to their refined tastes, sat nestled at the edge of town. Floor-to-ceiling windows offered an unobstructed view of the sprawling lawns. A metaphor, it seemed, for the transparency of their lives, but Ben had learned that appearances could be deceiving. Behind the facade of perfection, darkness often lurked. Interviews with David revealed a man grappling with grief, his composure a carefully constructed mask. He spoke of Rachel in past tense, his voice a hollow echo of the man he once was. His alibi for the night of Rachel's disappearance was airtight, yet something felt off. A coldness in his eyes, a detachment that belied his sorrow. Friends and colleagues painted a picture of a marriage built on mutual respect and admiration. But whispers of David's infidelity, of Rachel's growing isolation began to surface. The perfect facade started to crack, revealing the secrets that lay hidden beneath. Days turned into weeks, each one an agonizing reminder of Rachel's absence. The investigation hit dead ends, each lead dissolving into a cloud of speculation and doubt. The townspeople, initially eager to help, retreated into the safety of their own lives, their whispers turning into hushed pronouncements of guilt and suspicion. Ben felt the weight of the case pressing down on him. He knew that in a town like Ashford, secrets were currency. And someone was holding on to a very valuable secret. He pored over Rachel's life, searching for a clue, a thread that would lead him to the truth. Then came the break in the case. A maintenance worker at Rachel's art studio, a timid young man named Peter, came forward with information. He spoke of heated arguments between Rachel and her art dealer, Mark Halpern, a man whose charm was as undeniable as it was unsettling. Mark had been a fixture in Rachel's life, his support both financial and emotional. But Peter revealed a darker side to their relationship, one fueled by jealousy and obsession. Mark, it seemed, had been deeply in love with Rachel, his infatuation bordering on the pathological. The discovery of Rachel's journal was a turning point. Tucked away in a hidden compartment of her art studio, it was a window into her soul, a chronicle of her hopes, her fears, and her darkest secrets. As Ben carefully turned the brittle pages, he realized he was holding the key to unlocking the mystery of her disappearance. The journal entries were raw, filled with Rachel's growing disillusionment with her marriage and her tumultuous relationship with Mark. She wrote of David's coldness, his emotional distance, and her own longing for connection. Her words spoke of Mark's possessiveness, his attempts to control her, to isolate her from the world. One entry, dated a week before her disappearance, sent chills down Ben's spine. "Mark is becoming unhinged," Rachel had written. "He says he'd do anything to keep me from leaving him. I'm afraid of what he's capable of." The words jumped off the page, a desperate plea for help from beyond the grave. The journal provided a motive, and Mark Halpern became the prime suspect.